Hey guys, welcome back to another brainstorm video. This video is for P1.1 and we're going to be looking at processing some data. Now in this investigation what we've got is a variable power supply ranging from 0 volts to 12 volts and what happens is that this is part of a circuit which connects to a resistor labeled R1 and an ammeter labeled AM2. Now basically when the circuit's all connected, the current's going to run through the variable power supply into the first resistor and into the ammeter, and basically by changing the voltage we're going to be able to read different values of current, and we're going to want to establish the relationship between voltage and current. So as you guys can see, I've got a table down below which might look like something of a rough draft of some data that you might take while undergoing your practical investigation. Now what we need to do is we need to take this rough data and we need to turn it into something that's a bit more presentable to the marker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new table. This table I'll make it maybe 5 by 5. I don't know how many columns I'm going to need yet, but I can remove or add as I need. Now in the second, third and fourth column, what I'm going to do is first of all, I'll make this row a little bit bigger. Now in that second, third and fourth row, I will first merge the cells together. So I'll go to table layout, merge cells. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the cells again, but at this time I'm going to just make it 1 column but 2 rows. From here, I'll go into that second row that I've just made. I'm going to split it again, but this time I'm going to have 3 columns and 1 row. So now our table looks like this. Now we can start filling out some information. So in this first column, I'm going to write voltage, and this voltage is measured in volts. Now here I'm going to write current, and the current is measured in amperes. Now down below I'm going to put in all our trials. So trial 1, trial 2, and of course trial number 3. And then the last column is meant for the averages. So the average current, which is measured in amperes. Now as you can see, we've only got 3 rows here when we actually have 5 points of data. So what I'm going to have to do is go to table layout again and insert below twice. Now I can add in my voltage values, so 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 volts. And then I can start to input my information. So I'll do so for 2 volts. So in the first trial, there was a current of 0.524 amperes. In the second trial, there was a current of 0.520 amperes. And in the third trial, there was a current of 0.525 amperes. Now notice that in the columns and the rows, I'm not putting volts or amperes next to it because that's defined in the first row, right? The first heading. Now for the average current, we need to find the average. So we're going to add up 0.524 with 0.520 and 0.525. That'll give us 1.569. And then we need to divide that by the amount of trials, which in this case is 3. So 1.569 divided by 3 gives us 0.523. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do it for the rest of the voltages, and I'll come back when that's finished. Awesome guys, so that's all been done. So now you can see that I've put in all the average currents and as well as all the trials, and that's pretty much it. With the average current, I've taken it to the same decimal place as all of the trials. And now pretty much all that's left to do is just to make it look a bit nicer. So what we can do is we can go to table design. We can give it a bit of color maybe. Let's go for this orange one here. Cool. And then let's center all the text. So home, then the center button. And yeah, that's ready to go into Excel and to make our graph, which we'll cover in the next video. Awesome guys, thank you so much for tuning in today, and we'll see you in the next video. Also, just an update, we've finally launched our website. So check it out, there's some notes on there that will help you out. www.brainstorm.org.nz